welcome everybody to Tat Vapes, and I'm back with you with something awesome for the beginner vapor and also intermediate up to veterans, experts. I kind of came across something very neat, and this has been over a process of a few months, ever since the Aegis Solo was released, and I got the perfect matchup, which is the Sub M tank and the Aegis Solo mod itself. So I'm gonna dive right in and go ahead and show you guys what we got going here, the setup we got going here, because I'm gonna make this a very short video. We had last night I recorded an hour and a half long video. I know I told you I'd unbox this for you guys, but I uploaded it. I recorded the whole video. It was an hour and a half long, went in depth and everything for beginners. So if you want me to upload that video, let me know in the comments section down below. But other than with that, let's dive right in. So we have the Aegis Solo by Geek Vape. It's powered by the AS. It's powered by the AS chip. It's actually the AS100 chip, not the AS80 chip. Also durability, super mesh. It's not the tank. It's not a kit. This is the box mod. If you're gonna do what I'm doing here, do not buy the kit. Buy the box mod. You get it for around 40 bucks, something like that. Depending on where you buy it. So, yeah. But with me saying that, the thing about this is everyone's complaining about this being an 18650. There was a the 18650. There's a reason they didn't make it a 21700, because it wouldn't be what it is if it was a 21700. So we're gonna set that down, and what I have paired this up with, and unbelievably the flavor, the vapor production, everything at the lowest low wattages that I've been using, I've been able to create an extreme expert level vape with very low wattage, but which increases the battery life, and all this stuff works in conjunction with each other. So if you listen to what I say, this is the perfect setup for beginners, intermediate, and also the expert vapor. So if you're an expert vapor, yeah, you don't have to take my word for it. You can try whatever you want. But in the end, if you try what I say, all the shops that I deal with personally and that I do products for and stuff like that, they use either the Aegis Solo or the Aegis Mini with this tank setup, and I do my vape tricks and stuff like that. The clouds are so intense and plumey with these that I do my vape tricks with this mod here. And it's not my Voodoo Dragon, which I'm gonna go ahead and take me a rip right now. Alrighty, now you're wondering what I'm vaping on. I'm vaping on the cornbread pudding here. I have it up there, but what I'm going to be using today is the Big Vapes Wild Berry Limeade. Which I will say about this is I look for a sweet that I like, but I like kind of like a tangy, like sour kind of sweet. Not really in the whole fruit thing, but I even bought sour mix. Like I tried sour bells, all this stuff. Nothing really was sour. This literally, when you're inhaling it and vaping it, it literally is like you're drinking lemonade. Like, I know it's weird sounding like that, but it literally, you can feel the sour on your tongue. Like, that's what I'll say about that. I might do a review on this, I'm not sure, but and once again, it's Dr. Big Vapes Wild Berry Limeade e-liquid, and I don't even steep this stuff. It's good right out of the box. So if you do see, I will show you a bottle of my steep stuff, like how good I can steep. So that's all stuff you're gonna learn later on once you start vaping. But I'm gonna make this video as short as possible. So let's dive down in here into the Aegis Solo mod. Okay, so right here with the Aegis Solo mod, we're just gonna pop the bad boy open, slide it on out. There will be a sealed package with a rip band on it and seals and stuff for anti-counterfeiting, so and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. This is the Aegis Solo Stealth, which is the all blacked out, murdered out version, except for the fact of the red stitching. So here we go. Look how small it is. It says Aegis there. It's not over branded. And if you flip it over, it says does say Geek Vape right there. And if you want to, if you can see that, it's kind of hard to see. My lighting's kind of bad in here right now because I don't have my umbrella lights, but yeah, so It is a standard 510 connection, gold plated, spring loaded 510 pin. It does hold up to a 28 millimeter atomizer with no overhang. It is a 5 to 100 watt device. It is a single external 18650 swappable. So that's the difference. The Mini is more of a temporary investment. It's a little tiny bit smaller, but it's an internal lipo battery. Just like these batteries can go bad, that's why you're able to replace them, charge them, and do that stuff on your own. It's gonna make this mod. This mod is already shockproof, waterproof, and dustproof. IP67. If you want to look up videos, just type in Aegis solo mod review, and you'll see people running them over with cars, throwing them off buildings, throwing them in the ocean, pulling them up and vaping on them. So these are this and a few other. I think it's the Jackaroo, but the Jackaroo is at 21700, and it's a bigger mod. But this right here is for a small mod. Like I can fit it in the palm of my hand, like no problem, and you can't even see it. So yes, that's what this is all about. This is about a small size, small size dirt. Basically a small big punch and a small package. That's what I was looking for. That's what I came up with, and the matchup I came up with was pretty amazing. If you have this set up, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, so to bring it in, here is the heart of my finding. So the Nunchaku. Oh, let's get this in there good. The Nunchaku tank. Pocket size, large capacity, and you do see I have the all black version. I will at the end of the video post pictures of all the colors of the Aegis Solo, also all the colors of the Nunchaku tank by Uwell, because there will be giveaways. I don't know how many I'm going to do, between 3 and 5 maybe. But I don't know if I'm going to do them on YouTube or my social media. So my links for my social media will be in the link description down below. All you have to do is like the YouTube video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment in the comment section. But also, whatever colors you like, put that in the comments also, because when I choose the winner, I'm not gonna I didn't buy a bunch, just have them laying around. I gave them away. I don't have a stack full of mods like most reviewers do. I give literally every one I can away, for the simple fact that I'm not a hoarder. You know what I mean? Like, I keep the mods I like and use them, and then I give them away to help people. So believe it or not, like the little tiny jewels and all that stuff, I get people to stop vaping with these kind of setups. The more vapor production and stuff like that is more of a satisfying feel to a new smoker than a small mouth lung hit that really burns your throat and stuff like that. Yeah, you have Nick salts and all that, but this is for the beginner. It's going to last you all the way up till you start expert vaping. You can escalate very quickly on this and get into vaping like really well with this setup here. So let's go ahead and pop open this Nunchaku. We're going to open it up and just pop it open. First, you're going to have your Nunchaku instruction manual, which I'll pretty much show you everything you need to know. So we'll put that aside. It's got your little what do you call it? Informational stuff on there. You have your warning card, your FDA warning card. And you can freeze frame that if you want. And then on the back, you can freeze frame that if you want. It's just a warning card. So what you have here is a packet. You got a gasket, extra O-rings, and smaller O-rings. It pretty much has extra everything you'll need, and even doubles of some. So we're going to set that aside. All right, so now we have your tank, your extra glass, your drip tip cover, and the extra coil it comes with. I've already opened this. I didn't use any of the coils it came with, because that's what I'm going to show you guys. Now we are going to go ahead and take this glass out and all the coil and the tank. Get the tank out. I'll show you that in just a moment. We're going to focus on the back of this for a second. If you look on the back of this, one Nunchaku atomizer, one extra quartz glass, 1.25 ohm coil installed, one 4.4 ohm coil, one pack replacement O-rings, one user's manual, one drip tip cover. If you look there, it's a Claptonized A1 0.25 and a 40 to 50 watt, and a Claptonized A1, which is Kanthal coil 0.4, 45 to 55 watts. So I'd recommend either coil for the beginner and like cutting your airflow down. for that more of a mouth to lung feel. And you can even throw Nick salts in there if you want, but just keep it at a low wattage. Like, I can't recommend your nicotine level, but Nick salts are made to be, if you use the 18 milligram of regular like e-juice, like regular USB grade nicotine, it's gonna be more of a harsh throat hit than 18 milligram Nick salt would be. So you can figure out your juice and all that stuff. I'm not gonna recommend any juices, but I will make a video about juices and like what you should look out for, what you shouldn't do, and stuff like that for beginners. But this is just the setup I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to show you what this thing's capable of. In your Aegis solo box, you're gonna, if you open this up, you're going to get a USB charger and a little toolkit with an extra. Here, I'll show you. This one comes with it. This tool here is for the bottom of this little tab that flips up. Take your battery open. This is for the torque on it if you want. I don't recommend using this at all. It's very easy to use with your finger. Open with your fingers. You don't need this tool to leave scratch marks. You might cross thread your mod. You don't want that. And also comes with extra. If you notice on this mod, other than the mini, the USB port is right here. Do not charge your mod with the USB cable. This is for firmware upgrades. In an emergency case, yes, you can change your mod. It does charge at 1.5 amps. And with that, it's kind of, I don't fast charge my batteries. I use 0.5 amp to charge my batteries. It's like more of a trickle charge, and it makes your batteries last longer. So, yeah. So I'm gonna set this down. You see what that comes with. So, as you see what I'm doing now, I'm charging a battery. This is $19.99. When you buy these mods, you're gonna have to buy an external battery charger. This is $19.99. It's an eFest Luck 2. Here's the box it comes in. I have multiples of those. So I'm gonna do a giveaway on them too. So. There's the back of it. It tells you here, I'm charging at 1 amp right now. After I did the half amp from 3.7 volts, I click, there's a button right here. You flip the switch, and you can put the 0.5 amps or 1 amp. As you can see, it did charge to the 4.2 volts. It tells you the voltage, and see them little arrows. See them moving right there. Once they're stop moving like that and are stationary, that means it's done charging. It does do 1 amp to each channel, and like the night cord, that will, if you put on 1 amp, it'll put 0.5 amp to each battery, or you have to put one battery in to get 1 amp. This will charge 21700s and all that. So ultimate good charger. I have more bigger bay chargers, but this is what I mainly use. Also comes with this car charger. All you just plug this in your cigarette lighter and cigarette lighter adapter, 12 volt adapter in your car. You plug this right in where the regular the home plug plugs in. Also is plugged in with the laptop style. I can't remember what these charger types are called, but I do remember what they're called. But yes, you just plug it in. You just unplug the home one. Just plug this in. Take it on your car. You can charge batteries, but do not leave batteries in your car. So we're gonna set that down. That battery should be done charging. I'll use that. I baked on it for a day and a half, and the battery finally was down low. I don't ever drain my batteries completely, so to keep them good. So draining your batteries completely, and then they're only good for so many cycles, between 300 and 600, something like that. Discharges, they all eventually run out. The 8, which you're going to be using, is, I didn't bring it over here. Let me grab it real quick. I meant to. Anyway, I'll show you the battery. I wanted to show you the box, but the battery you want to use is the Sony VTC5A. According to Battery Mooch, the Molly cell in this Sony VTC5A, 18650, ask your local shop or online, Sony VTC5A. It's among the best. It's basically considered the best all-around 18650 battery. Yes, it's 2600 mAh. The 30Qs are 3000 mAh, which I have up there, but these last longer, have a higher amperage rating, and the battery sag is a lot lower. It lasts a lot longer. So the Sony VTC5A is the battery I recommend. That's good. The battery is the beating heart of your mod, and also the tank is also going to play a major role in how you like it, and also the coil is the heart of the tank, but also the e-liquid you use is going to be also whether you like it or you don't. That's gonna be the deciding factor in the end. Is if you like your Aegis. If you do not like the taste, the throat hits too harsh, anything along out there with sun charging. As you can see, those arrows are done moving. If you can see that. So what you do is just spring load it down, pull it out. Be careful, set it around nothing metal. And now I'm gonna put this down. Like check that out one more time. It's still got the peel on. I can still get this away, so it's not like a liquid or a mod or nothing. So yeah. So let me let's get this Aegis. So let's show the tank off first. Let me set this stuff aside. Your USB cable, your extra USB plug with flange in case you end up ripping that one. That's just they give you an extra one just in case, which I don't think you're going to if you listen to me and just keep that one in there. Only use it for firmware upgrade charges, which firmware doesn't come out very often, so it's not going to be very often. And also, it's the newest AS100 chip, so yes, you have that information there. So we're going to set this box aside, set all this stuff aside, and we are going to take a look at the awesome thing I found. Love it to death, literally. The Nunchaku by Uwell. It has an awesome kind of like the smoke, however you want to pronounce it. I don't like to say smoke, so I say smock. The Cobra, it has that inner thing, but this is designed where it doesn't affect the e-liquid. It holds exactly 5 mLs, and I've measured this with a syringe at the shop, so it does hold 5 mLs of e-liquid, exactly 5 mLs of e-liquid. So, yes, so with this, it does have the bottom airflow. It's got triple airflow. It's got one here, one here, one here. Whatever you do to one side, it's a little stiff. Whatever you do to one side, it does to the other. So you can close that off, and then when you go to take this apart, like you take the top off, or I'll take the bottom off first. All you do is unscrew the bottom, get the coil out, and just pull, and it's just plug and play. This coil's already been used. No, this hasn't been used. This is just pull. All you gotta do is just pull the coil out, and that's the base of the atomizer right there. If you see that gold-plated terminal right there, it has 3 prongs on it that touch the base of this coil. That's what powers it. So instead of screwing it in and worry about cross-threading and all that, and the threads wearing out, you don't have to worry about that with these coils. The coils are all small, but they pack a huge punch. So this is the included 0.25 ohm, 40 to 55 watt. It's a Claptonized coil though, so if I can get that up there, we know the Claptonized coil, it's round wire, it's not mesh. Everybody knows with flavor, mesh is where it's at, so that's where you're gonna get your most enjoyability out of it. But you can see the Clapton wire in there. It's just a round wire, and I'm not sure the gauge, it's just A1. You can see the wire in there, and it's just a tiny little coil. So this is the whole point of the thing. If you didn't know about these, they're hard to find, so that's why I'm listing this. It's let me get the focus. The 50 to 60 watt UN2 meshed H coil. Let me get that on here. All right, come on, bad boy. Don't mess with me now, camera. Yeah, you've seen it right there. It's UN2 meshed. So when you search it, if you want to buy this, it comes in a 4-pack. If you open it, it's a 0.2. It's a 0.2 ohm. It says it right here, 0.2 ohm. And once again, it comes with a little anti-counterfeit sticker in there, which is a big deal because a lot of people like to copy and clone coils and all that stuff. So I'll get that in the picture in a second. So as you can see, I've already taken one out. They come in like vacuum sealed. It's not like the foil packs that Smock does and everybody else. They're actually, like, if you look, they're kind of raised up and bubbly. So they're very well sealed in there, very clean. Don't have to worry about nothing. I have 3 in there, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this coil in. I'm going to take these 2 coils that it came with. The 0.4 ohm coil, 45 to 55 watt, and the 0.25 ohm coil. And I'm going to set them in the box because I'm not going to be using those. This is to show you what this thing's capable of. So let me get my coil. It's right here. It's the same size. And let me try to get this in there. If you see it, it's used. I've been using it for a few days now. But let me get a flashlight because my lighting is horrible in here right now. I just have mess my umbrella lighting up. So let me see. Let me see if I can get it in there. Let me get it close up in there. If you can see that mesh in there, it's a very nice mesh. It ain't the chain link kind of mesh. You can see it now. It's a little wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and this is how easy it is. I'm gonna take this, plug it in the base just like so. Make sure air, and then you're gonna take it and you're gonna put it right in the top of the. It's basically the chimney, but it's not. It's just where the thing plugs in, and then just push down, back thread a little bit, and then thread the bad boy on. Tighten her up. What was that? Ah, never mind. I heard something. I didn't know what it was. All right, now we're gonna take the top cap off. And if you see on here, it does have it is a full, kind of maybe a 3/4 of a turn. It does have a rubber gasket there on the top, kind of like the Falcon. But it does have one kidney hole fill port. Yeah, it would have been cool if they had two, but air's still going to escape because you're not filling up. You're not covering up this entire hole when you're filling. You're only using a little bit. Air's still going to escape. I had no problem with that. So we're going to go ahead and close off our air holes. Always make sure air holes are closed to avoid leaking to create the vacuum when you're filling. So we're going to make sure airflow is closed. All right, airflow is closed. I'm going to get my juice out. Once again, this comes in 120 mils too for 20 bucks. So give it a good shake. Always shake your juice before you shake it before you bake it. Shake it, bake it. You don't bake anything. I'm just saying, shake it before you use e-juice, e-liquid, however you want to say it. We're going to just pop it open. This is how easy it is to fill. Just take it as such, put it in the kidney slot, and then start pumping. And as you can see, I'm filling. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll tell you when it's about full. You'll be able to tell. And then pulse it kind of with your bottle. You don't want to squeeze the gorilla tip off because then you're going to have a huge mess, 120 mils spilled all over everything. Kind of let go every now and then, pump it. All right, we're almost there. All right, and then at the end, you gotta kind of watch it a little bit because you can overfill it if you're not careful. All right, got it perfect. I'm gonna take a paper towel because I actually spilled a little bit on top, but for the most part, this thing stays really clean. Even when you take the lid off of it, that's one thing I will say about it. All right, it's full. Take your cap, back thread just a tiny bit, and then just screw her on. Make sure she's tight before you turn it to the side, make it tight, and then take a shirt. Don't crank it down too tight, but make sure she's tight. All right, now tank's done, it's filled up, it's ready to rock. So we're gonna set that aside. Once again, that's an Nunchaku by Uwell. We're gonna take our fingernail, pop it down in there, unscrew the battery cover, insert the 18650. If you notice here on the bottom of this removable battery lid, it will have a negative symbol on it. If you see it right there, that means negative. Flat side. If you don't know your 18650 positive, negative. So negative up. So we're going to take the negative up, drop it in, and back thread a little bit, then screw it on. All right, I got the catch. It's a new mod, so just get it as tight as you can, but don't you don't have to crank it down. It's just spring loaded down in there, but all right, then just flick it back down. We're gonna click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna pop instantly on. We're at 55 watts. When you first turn it on, it'll be 35 watts. If you notice here, I have literally only 30 puffs on this mod, and I've hit it 30 times. Battery didn't drain at all. Didn't show up, just drained it all. But let me pull this down more so I can get just this. All right, so it's hard to see on this camera until I get my new camera. You're in power mode there. If you hit 1, 2, 3, it power's highlighted, so you can just hit the up button. Now you're in TC temperature control nickel. Hit the up button. Now you're in temperature control of that. Never mind. Sorry. And hit that fire button. I don't know what it's doing. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. What I'm going to do is, all right. So you're in temperature control nickel, temperature control stainless steel, temperature control titanium. Then you are in TCR mode, temperature control mode, and then you're in your VPC, which is variable power curve, which I want to get that on there. You see, let me see if I can get it on there. See your variable power curve. Then you can also, let me get this. Now we're in bypass, and then hit the power. Now we're back to power, which is variable wattage. So also, when you're screwing it, now we're going to put our tank on. You want to back thread a bit and then screw it on. But do not, on the solo mod, see when I start screwing on, the new coils popping up. Do not, until you have it all the way screwed down, flush and tight, then you can hit the yes, new coil. And then it's reading at 0.16. So they underrate their coils, Uwell does. So we're at 55 watts right now. I've already used this. So, I mean, I just showed you how easy it was to set up the menu. Also, on the power mode, you can hit one, 2, 3. You hear how fast it fires. I'm just clicking it barely. 1, 2, 3. Then you hit the down button. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold that. You hit that. And then you hit this. You can go down and lock your coil in, and then clear your puff counter. With these buttons, you can clear it and then bring it back if you want to. So we're just going to hit that. And now we're back in power. And then if you want to turn the brightness up or down, just hold the down button and this, and it turns it down, or the up button and the fire button to turn it all the way up. We're at 100%. If you want to go to stealth mode, hold all the buttons down at once. That's going to allow the screen to go off, save battery life, but yet still fire and vape. So to get out of that, you just hit this two. If you hold the fire up and fire down button, what is it again? Hold on. The fire down button and the hold on, let me see. Right here. I always forget this one. There's so many button combinations on here, it drives me crazy. I've been using this mod since it came out, so. All right. You see right there, you can lock your mode. So your variable wattage. So if you click these buttons, your wattage won't move. Then you just hit the same buttons and unlock it. So you'll have a little lock zone right there. That's why I couldn't see it. That's why I didn't think I did it. I couldn't see it on the camera. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can lock your thing into your power mode and lock your wattage. But the easiest thing to me is just hitting these two, putting it in stealth mode, and then just taking a vape. So right now we're gonna hit this at. I'll hit it. Let me turn it back out of stealth mode. All right, we're gonna put this on. Let's say a beginner vapor, 20 watts. Let's just say 20 watts. For this coil, that's low. I wouldn't recommend it. Use the higher ohm coils that it comes with to start out with when you're a beginner vapor. If you are an experienced vapor, grab the UN2 mesh coils. This is 20 watts. Oh, I got the airflow coils. Forgot it. Sorry, that was a rookie mistake. All right, here we go. That's at 20 watts. So that's even with the other coils with Nick salts, depending on what you're using, like 18 milligram Nick salt, depending on what nicotine level you're going to use. This is a 3 milligrams, so I'm going to crank it up now to, I was going to say 35 watts. from 20. It scrolls so fast it's hard to catch it whenever you're doing it, so there ain't no complaint there. And it does round robin, and I'll show you that. So here you go. This is at 35 watts, and we're going to take a hit, a rip. That's why I do my vape tricks with this. All right, we're going to ramp this up to the recommended 50 watts, where I usually keep it at, and that's where it thrives. And then if you kind of chain vape it a little bit, it actually, the flavor enhances, but the flavor on this is just insane. Like here, I got my Falcon. You'll be able to tell the difference in a second. I mean, my Falcon tank on my Drag 2, right here. I have multiple of those too, if you're interested in those. So here we go, 50 watts. Yeah, you see that right there. No need for anything more than 50 watts. That's the UN2. 50 watts, running this at 50 watts, and hitting it. If you're chain vaping all day long, like, yeah, you might have to change the battery. And like if I chain vape, it lasts me about 6 to 8 hours. If I just vape it normally, I'm good for the day. If not, always buy an extra battery. And if you do buy an extra battery, always, if you're going to carry an extra battery with you, always get a battery carrying case. Any reputable shop will carry these. You can buy these online. They sell them for $18,650, and also 21,700s. They sell them for every battery size. They're in there. They get rattles a little bit, but you carry that. And if you're worried about that and run out of juice, you can carry around a little 15 or 30 milliliter bottle of your favorite e-juice. So comes with labels you can write on, and they're 75 cents at any vape shop usually. They got 15, and they're just little unicorn bottles, like a little bottle of juice, and you just fill them up with whatever. They come empty, and they're like 75 cents, and I got a bunch of them, and I just put my different flavors, like the limeade that I'm using now, and my corn pudding, which are my go-tos. So, yeah, that's as easy as that is. Now, compared to my Falcon, now we're going to take now at 80 watt, we're at 80 watts on the Drag 2 dual 18650. So let's take a vape off this. Good vapor, good taste, good flavor. Not as much vapor, and we're at 80 watts, and that's a Falcon with the M1 coil in there. And I broke it in properly. I know my Falcons. Like if you see right here, I've tested a ton. This ain't even a half up. Not even a 1/10 of how many. These are all boiled in distilled water after I've tested them. I tested all the different coils. If you want to see the Falcon coils, they're right here. They come in. This is the M2. I kept buying the M2, but I found out after testing all of them, the M triple, the F series, and all that. Here's the look how big this coil is compared to that the coil that's in that little bad boy right there, and then Nunchaku. That's a triple mesh. It's more of a chain link fence kind of mesh. They have to do that to keep the ohms up a little bit. If not, it'd be a super low ohms, and it wouldn't be good. So it does have the little feed slots on there to help wicking, but the M2 and M1 both look identical right here. I mean, right here look identical. The difference is it has thinner, like better mesh and more mesh, and the M1 it does the M2. The M2 just has more cotton. So the M1, in my mind, in my point of view, is the best all-around coil for the Falcon. And I have like 6 of the same Falcon tank because I have 3 of the same exact mod. This mod right here, the black and gray version, and the black and gray Falcon Artisan Resin Edition. So that's an awesome recommendation for me as well. Once you get in, but carrying this around, I'm always worried I'm going to break it. It's really heavy. It's a dual 18650. If you see the size comparison in my hands when I'm holding these, like this is palmable. It's so comfortable. I mean, this is just discreet. If you're out in public, you're just take a little rip and you're good. With this, you're more. It's a lot. I'm not saying I don't love my Drag 2 and my Falcon. I love it, but I like this setup better. Single 18650, smaller to use, compact, fits in your sides, your pocket just like so. and easy enough. And it comes with the extra glass, and also what's really cool is it comes with this drip tip cover. You just pop it on there, and it fits on nice and snug. If you close off your air holes, I'm wondering. I think I'm gonna do a test on this. If you close off them air holes, it's really tight. It creates a vacuum. It does not leak. This thing has never leaked on me once, and all the time I've used it. The Nunchaku, if you look it up, it does come as a kit or a tank. The kit is a tube mod, and it's a regulated tube mod. It goes up to 80 watts. So this goes up to 100 watts. So package wise, you're looking at a tube mod. It's going to be a lot longer. It's steel. This is more of a comfortable rubbery grip. It's durable, waterproof, shockproof, dustproof. It's going to last you longer. It's Uwell is more of a tank company than a mod company. Yes, it does have a little tiny screen about this big on the regulated mod with just a few options. It does have like temperature control or something, but for the beginner, that's not necessary. But this has very power curves, all the stuff you really need as a beginner vapor. And also, if you walk into most shops, you're going to see someone using something like this. Don't get the mini, get the Aegis Solo 18650, the Aegis Solo, because you want to be able to remove your battery and charge it. And you can buy 18650s as much as you want. This mod will last absolutely a very, very, very long time with just normal usage. You can literally drop it in water. It's waterproof. I mean, they don't saying the tanks that come with them. Like, now they do come in 3 different. They come in the box mod, the Aegis Solo, the Tengu RDA version with the Aegis Solo, and the regular Aegis Solo kit comes with the Cerberus tank. This tank blows the Cerberus tank out of the water. I'm sorry, I have to say that, but this is my favorite mod setup right here for just on the go. Just whenever I'm going somewhere, I have these. I have an iridescent color one. I have a few others. My wife and her friend have them right now, or I would just use them in the video. But I wanted to show this off because most people like that all black, murdered out look. So we'll just take our drip tip cover off, and say you don't want icky stickies getting down in your vape while it's in your pocket. Just slide that cap on, and then take it off, and then just close the air hole. I even still got to hit, even though I barely hit the button. Listen how quick that fires. Listen, watch. Like, you don't have time to click the button. It's like it does it before you click the button. But yeah, that's my setup right there. So once again, we'll get to this once again. It's the Aegis Solo box mod. Get it for about $40. The Nunchaku, Nunchaku, by Uwell. It's going to cost you around $25. You're looking at $65. And then an external 18650 and an external charger. So you're looking at about $80-90. And online, you might get it cheaper. But the main thing about this video, and I'll talk about it in a second, but if you're really concerned, that the UL tube mod is like $80 or $90. So if you're around the same investment, but you're going to get way more out of this than you will the UL tube mod. Tube mods, yeah, look more attractive for the beginning vapor, but once you get this in your hand, trust me, I've switched more people to vaping, tons of people, by just giving them these, and we sell a lot of these. So I do spend my own money on these, so there will be giveaways. So this is how I'm doing it. So you got to like the channel, subscribe, hit notification bell, leave a comment down below. Please leave the color combination you like, because what I do is I go out and buy the colors combinations that you guys like, the winners of the giveaways, and I announce the winner on the social media or YouTube. It just all depends. So my social media, my Instagram and Twitter will be in the link down below. Just follow that, leave a comment, and with that, just and then I'll announce the winners. I might do 3 or 4 of them, 5 of them. I don't know yet. So, but yeah, this is Nunchaku by Uwell, and the Geek Vape Solo by Aegis Solo by Geek Vape. So single 18650 box mod with the Nunchaku by Uwell. Small, and if you look right here, small but great in performance. If you can see that, it's an awesome tank. And literally, let's put it at 55 watts, just for the sake of it. If you put it at 60 watts, it's a really nice, warm, almost hot vape. So if you like warmer vapes, just crank it up 10 more watts, and it's good. But I keep it around 45 to 50, depending on what I'm doing. So it doesn't require much wattage to get the cloud production vapor and flavor that a Falcon would take or anything like that. So I think I covered all points. So once again, if you want a chance to win this, I think I'm going to include some of the coils too, the mesh coils, so you don't have to run and pick them up if you're an experienced vaper. So if you're a beginner, let me know. I'll include beginner coils. So with that being said, this is Tap Vapes. Like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you leave your favorite color combination. I will, and in the video, there will be pictures of all the colors of the Aegis Solo come in, and all the colors of the Nunchaku by Uwell. So no matter what, even with the all black rendition, you can pretty much I can get any O-rings for it and match color wise with the Aegis Solo, whatever color mod you get. Other like the iridescent, it all matches and stuff like that. So you'll be able to pick and choose what you like. So just for the sake of it, and this my other channel, I had 40K subscribers, just got shut down recently. That's why I switched to this channel. So it's not a high subscriber channel at the moment until I don't have really a way to contact everyone, and I chose a new name so no one can really find me. But I had really diehard, like good friends that I really miss. I've kept in contact with a bunch of them. But for those of you that don't know, my channel's always been a giveaway channel. This channel, if you look down below, I deleted like 400 something videos because they were getting on me for artificial traffic spam because I kept doing so many giveaways. I gave away like $30,000 worth of PlayStation Store cards to my friends that were on my gaming channel. I used to be a pro gamer. So with that being said, once again, this is Tap Beast. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and definitely leave a comment in the section below. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I mean, I really like them thumbs up. And also, make sure you leave the color combination. If you do not leave your color combination, I will pick and choose for you if you do become a winner. So if you want to enter to win, that's as simple as that. It's not hard, but clicking a few buttons and having a very nice chance to win. Say I do 5 giveaways and there's only 30, 40 comments with whatever color. Hey, you got like a 20, 10, 15, 20% chance of winning it. That's good. So yeah, I'm going to end this here. I want to keep the video short. Once again, I'm vaping on the Big Bottle Company, Dr. Big Vapes, Wildberry Limeade e-liquid. Comes in a 120 ml bottle for $19.99. This is a 3 milligram nicotine, I do believe, that I'm vaping on. Yes, 3 milligram. 3 milligram nicotine. I mean, that's enough for me. Or I use 0 nicotine because I've been vaping since Blue E-cigs first came out with the dude from Deuces Wild. So yeah, I mean, I've watched vaping evolve. I remember I had the what's it called, the Atlantis, something like that. It was the first sub-ohm tank. I've been around. I used to build coils and all that stuff, but vaping has come such a long way. It's such a wide thing now. More people are getting into it, and I want to help those that are getting into it. And if it costs me money, my own money, that doesn't bother me if I'm helping save a life. And if it takes my time, if you want me to make a video on anything, I will do so. I will listen to your comment. I will reply to every single comment. I will do pretty much anything anybody asks me to, as long as it's not out of the lines of YouTube policies and stuff like that or anything like that. So please give it a thumbs up and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with your preferred colors. And if you like the video, leave a comment what you thought about the video and the setup. We're going to take one last 50 watt, and I'll put it on there. It's 50 watts, half what this mod's capable of. Put it at 50. You guys take a rip. Sorry about the e-juice on my shirt. That was the making of the video. Hazards of making e-juice videos. Might get a little e-juice on your shirt. But yeah, there's the mod. Once again, here's another look at it. Sexy little bad boy. Completely hideable in your hand. Like, I can cup almost the whole thing. So if you're out vaping, it's very discreet. It's not very loud. So you just go. And you're cool, you know what I mean? So that right there was a lot of flavor, a lot of vapor for oh yeah. A 1.17 second vape. And I just got what more than most mods, beginner mods make. So thumbs up. This is Tap Vapes. I'm out. So I'm gonna leave this with one extra vape, and I will see you guys in the giveaway and on social media if interested. So, thumbs up. Vape on, guys. Get off them icky stickies and join the vaping community. This is Tap Vapes, and I'm out. Bow.